Kilo India 4, Yankee Tango Victor.
Yankee Tango Victor. Go ahead.
Yeah, KI4YTV. Do I sound like I'm shouting to reach the South Pacific on a weak signal?
Oh yeah, you're terribly compressed. You know, I would. I don't know exactly where to start. I would. What radio are you running?
Old ICOM 751.
Okay. I would. You're running the compressor, Roger.
Yeah, I got the compressor on. As long as I sound like I'm trying to reach the South Pacific in bad conditions, that's the effect I'm looking for, I guess.
You got it.
I shut my compressor off.
Roger. Yeah, you know, we can do this thing with a little finesse, or we can use a sledgehammer. You know, I prefer a little finesse. You know, so everybody can enjoy it. And I think sometimes you can get so fat that your intelligibility suffers. You need some dynamic range in order for it to be recognized as a human voice, you know.
Probably only half of that.
I'm sorry, did I fade out?
No, I did. I said I'm probably only half of that.
Roger. Well, see, what's happening is that your compressor is actually being ripped up, and instead of that level staying fat, it's actually falling back because it's so overdriven. Now, if you would, you know, we can work on it a little bit if you'd like, and get it to sounding really loud, but also a nice audio, but still pretty loud, Roger.
Yeah, well, I don't have many adjustments on this thing, but I shut the compressor off. I'm about 9 o'clock in the mic gain.
Yeah, I would. Do you know where your ALC is? Can you bring your ALC up?
I have to go on the radio.
Roger, yes. And you can read your ALC, Roger?
Oh yeah, I can read it. It's about halfway.
What mic are you running?
A stock mic. What is it? Yeah, this is a new radio to me. HM12.
Yeah, Roger. Now, I would take another look at that ALC because you sound still ripped. You know, if you're running a multimeter, it's showing a bunch of things, but you select your ALC. Do you have how do you select your ALC?
A switch on it.
Okay, and you've got your ALC switched on, and now look, because the ALC scale does not necessarily run the full left to right of the meter. You will have a level for the ALC. It does not necessarily run between the hard left and the hard right as far as where it should be. Usually about mid-scale is the top end of the ALC reading, Roger.
Yeah, like I said, I'm about right now it's running about halfway of the marking that is marked ALC and is dark.
Roger, just out of curiosity, what is your mic level control sitting at?
It's I got about 2 marks down.
Doesn't tell me anything. Is it a knob that you could adjust?
Yeah, I got a knob. I got 2 more marks. This is the next mark, and that's all the way. Probably too much, but I was told that was the best with the compressor on. I don't know. Maybe different bands. I know you look like the armchair copy.
Well, I'm just thinking, usually, I mean, if it's a rotary knob, ideally you want to be at about 10 o'clock, somewhere in that area. It all depends on the microphone, but usually I start at about the 10 o'clock level control position for your mic gain. Roger?
Well, you probably like it way down like that, about halfway, where I'm not even moving the ALC.
I would leave it right there for the moment, and I would engage the compressor at a 3 out of 10. Put the compressor in line at about a 3 out of 10.
I don't have any adjustment on the compressor unless I open the radio.
You don't have a compressor?
Unless I don't have control over it. I got on and off. That's off and that's on unless I open the radio.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't want you to work too hard, sir. Do you know offhand where what setting it is without opening it up?
No, I could probably look in the service manual.
Well, no, I'm at the current setting of the compressor. It could be anywhere from, 1 to 10 or 10 to 100. I don't know. But anyway, it's sounding good, sir. And gosh, I don't know what to tell you. You could put the compressor on. We'll see what it sounds like.
That's the compressor on. I'm not even getting a meter reading with the mic down this low. Let me go back where I am. Okay, driving it. Okay, where I usually run it. It's just bouncing about the peak of the compressor level there. It's right around 10 or 15 on voice peaks.
Roger, sir. Well, gosh, I think we got it. I don't know what to tell you, sir. It just, it sounds a little forced to me, but it's a personal taste, Roger.
Well, it's what it is. I ran an old Yaesu just before. You said I sounded like I was shouting for Japan or something, but boy, I've had so many people stop and ask me what kind of radio I was running on that old FDDX570. They said the audio was so good, so I think everybody likes a different kind of audio.
Roger that. And your dynamic range right now is looks to be about 2.5 dB to 3 dB. So it's fat. It sounds like it might be up against the ALC a little bit, but live a little.
Well, I could turn it down to like 10 o'clock. Or you like the armchair cops, you like this thing. Good for your style of it.
No, negative. I'm looking for about a 2.5 to 3 dB dynamic range modulation signal, which is average peak modulation that equates to about 85% average peak modulation, not just peak modulation, but average peak modulation. So, but I do want a little bit of dynamics in the audio. Otherwise, it just sounds like it's Katie up against the wall, So I'll say 3s for now, and if you get a chance, maybe check back in next Friday, and we'll see what you've been up to. Roger.
Well, I usually said that I listen to myself on a remote receiver, in Indianapolis, so I can hear myself.
Roger that.
This is about a 15-second delay. That works pretty good. You ever try that?
I'm running 4 SDRs right now, sir.
Well, that helps.
I'm running Rochester, Raleigh, Milford, and Arlington, Virginia, as far as SDRs, and my local antenna. But you're doing best on my local antenna, Roger.
Yeah, well, I'm in southeast Alabama, so not too bad.
Yeah, Roger that. Well, let me say 3s for now, sir, and you have a real good weekend, Roger.
Okay, you too, and maybe I'll catch you on the net later on. KI4YTV.
Come back with a call one more time, slowly, phonetically, please.
Kilo India 4, Yankee Tango Victor.
And the name?
Is Ed, Echo Delta.
Roger, Ed. Okay, have a good afternoon, Ed. 3s to you, sir, and have a good weekend. It's KC9VKV, and this is the Qso-Vlog audio network. We are recording between now and 5. If you've got a radio, you want to check out the audio, give me a shout. We're standing by.